Students, welcome to Prudence Coaching English class. Here you will get ICSE, CBSE and WBBSE solutions. Today I came up with another important chapter, that is Wolf Children 1. So take out your book and follow the text. I will explain you after each paragraph. So let's get started. 6 men sat on a wooden hunting platform. The platform had been hastily built during the heat of the day. Now, in the gathering twilight, the men knew that their long wait would soon be over. It is clear from this paragraph that 6 men had very quickly built a wooden hunting platform and they were sitting on this platform waiting for something. And when it was twilight, means the time between day and night, they thought that the time for their waiting is going to end soon. Below them, some 30 meters away, stood a giant ant hill. It was on this that the men's attention was focused. One of the men licked his lips nervously. The ant hill, he knew, had long ago been abandoned by ants. Now it was simply a hollow shell like a cave. Inside there lived jungle demons. So from this paragraph it is clear that these men were 30 meters away from an ant hill, which was a huge ant hill, and these men were focusing their attention on this particular ant hill. And one of the men out of the 6 licked his lips nervously. He was nervous, he was afraid. And this particular man who was nervous or afraid, he knew very well that this ant hill was abandoned by the ants, means ants no longer lived in this particular ant hill. And in this particular ant hill, which was like a hollow shell or it was like a cave, inside it jungle demons used to live. Demons means some evil spirit or some devils. So this was known by the man that here lived some jungle demons. Therefore he was nervous or afraid. Sunset was time for demons to appear. It was October 9th, 1920. Everyone in the Indian village of Godamuri knew about the jungle demons. They had heard their howls and their strange yelping cries. Several people had actually seen the demons. They were in appearance half human, half animal. The superstitious would no longer venture in the forest for fear of them. So from this paragraph it is clear to us that these demons used to come out from their ant hill when it was sunset, and the time was October 9th, 1920, when every people of the village Godamuri knew about these jungle demons. They have all heard about their howls and the strange whelping cries. Some of them had even seen these demons, and according to these people who have seen these demons said that these demons look like half human and half animal. And the superstitious means the people who used to believe that jungle demons used to live, they would never venture or enter into the forest for the fear of these jungle demons. The forest was bathed in the deep red glow from the setting sun. The first of the large fruit bats flapped past the waiting men. So now finally twilight gathered and sun was setting down and the forest was full of red glow from the sun. And we find here that one of the large fruit bat flapped past the waiting men, means it went just across the waiting men. Suddenly there was a movement in the narrow entrance of the ant hill. The men on the platform stiffened. One of them drew in his breath sharply, while another tightened his grip on the stock of his rifle. What happened? Suddenly a movement can be seen in the entrance of this narrow ant hill. When these men became stiffened, means they just became rigid. They were not moving at all. One of them drew in his breath sharply, while what happened? Other person just tightened, means hold the grip of the rifle very tightly. Something was coming out of the ant hill. It was a fully grown wolf. Behind it came a second wolf and then 2 small cubs. Then something else emerged. It was a demon, just as the villagers had said, half human and half animal. So after this sudden movement, what happens? A fully grown wolf comes out from this ant hill. Behind it, another wolf came out, followed by the two cubs of these wolves, and next something else came out. This was a demon as it was described by the villagers, means it looked like half human and half animal. The demon was followed by a second monster much smaller than the first. Both of the creatures had matted hair which covered their faces, and both worked on all fours. They looked around cautiously before bounding after the wolves. So what happened? After this one demon, another demon came out following the first, and this demon was much smaller than the first demon. Both of these creatures had matted hair, and their hair covered their faces, and they walked on four legs, means they were walking on the four legs like the wolves. And while following these wolves, they were very careful. They were looking around very carefully and then following these wolves. The six men reacted in different ways. Two aimed their rifles at the strange creatures. One quickly signaled them not to shoot. Then he began to write in his notebook. One man, too frightened to look, buried his face in his hands. The rest stared in disbelief. So the stories were true. They had seen the monster for themselves. So after seeing these creatures, six men reacted differently. Two of them were ready to shoot these creatures when one of the men asked them not to shoot. And one of these men, who was very afraid, he just hidden his face behind his hands. And rest, who were not able to believe, they just kept staring at these monsters. So after seeing these monsters for themselves, these people now believe that there lives monster in this forest. The man with the notebook was Reverend Singh. As a priest in the village of Godamuri, he had listened to the tales and chatter about demons and had been determined to prove that the stories were nonsense. So here we come to know about Reverend Singh, who were present among the men, and he was with a notebook, and he was the priest of the village Godamuri, and thus he have listened about these tales or stories of these demons, and he determined, or he made a will that he will find out and prove that these stories were wrong. Even so, it had taken a good deal of persuasion to find men who would take him to the demon's lair and wait with him while he observed them for himself. So in this paragraph it is said that it took good deal of persuasion, means it took long time and long effort of this man to find out some men who will go with him to the demon's home or demon's lair, where they all will wait for him and observe that what is going to happen and who is this demon and what the story is. Back at Godamuri, the Reverend Singh ignored the excited talk of these five companions and read through the notes he had scribbled at the time. So by getting back to Godamuri, these men were talking about the demons, but this Reverend Singh just ignored all this excited, all these talks, and he just gone through the notes which he had written while noticing the demons. The creatures were hideous beings he had written. Both of them ran on all fours. Of one he had put hands, foot and body like a human being, but the head was a big ball of something covering the shoulders. So this priest, Reverend Singh, has written in his notebook that these creatures were bad looking, and both of them used four limbs to walk, and they had hand, foot and body like human being. He was convinced, however, that the creatures were not demons. What he felt sure he had seen were two children about 4 or 5 years old. So after watching these two creatures, Reverend Singh was very sure that these were not demons. These two were two small children, 5 or 6 years old. From the way the children had moved, Singh believed that they had been living with the wolves for a long time. He had no doubt about what he should do next. He must rescue them. He did not even consider leaving them to go on living as wild animals. So here we find that this man, that is Reverend Singh, is very sure that these are the children who were living with the wolves for a long time by the way they were walking behind the wolves. And he knew very well that what he is going to do next. He is going to rescue them from the ants hill, and he is not going to leave them as they are living with the wild animals. The next day, he tried to form a rescue party from among the men of the village. None of them would help him capture the wolf children. They still believed that the creatures were evil spirits. So, as these villagers believed that these were evil spirits, so when Reverend Singh tried to form a party from among the men of the villages, they just denied and they were not ready to rescue these wolf children. The Reverend Singh was forced to seek help from another village 7 miles away. So here we find that the villagers of Godamuri were not agreed to go with Reverend Singh to rescue the wolf children. So Reverend Singh went to another village which was 7 miles away to find some help. A week later, the hunting party advanced on the lair. As they neared the ant hill, they spread out in a circle. They moved cautiously, beating the ground in front of them. The advance frightened many small animals into the open, but no wolves appeared. So here we find after a week, hunting party went there, that is on the lair, and they just made a circle to rescue these wolf children. They moved very carefully, beating around the ground in front of them so that the animals, that is wolf, get frightened, but they have found no animals coming out of the anthill, that is they could not find any wolves coming out of the anthill. The Reverend Singh moved towards the mound. He ordered 2 men to start digging at the entrance. They began to hack the ground nervously. Singh assured them there were no demons, but this was little effort. They knew well enough that there were wolves inside. At any moment, they expected an angry wolf to emerge. Here we find Reverend Singh went towards the mound, that is the ant hill, and he ordered 2 men to dig the entrance. Entrance is the place where from we can enter this ant hill. And he assured this man when they were nervous that there were no demons inside, but this needed a little effort to dig. But the other men who went with Reverend Singh, they knew very well that anytime the wolf can emerge from this ant hill. So they were very afraid. Then a wolf did spring out of the lair. The digger jumped back and it ran off into the thick undergrowth. Nobody tried to stop its escape. In fact, some of the men, frightened at the sudden appearance of the animal, began to run away. Singh began to shout at the fleeing men but stopped as another wolf emerged. So here we find that while these 2 men were digging the entrance, suddenly a wolf came out from the lair. These men got afraid. The wolf came out and it just ran away into the undergrowth. Then all these men got afraid and they were just running away. When Mr. Singh said not to run, but this Mr. Singh also stopped saying not to run when he saw another wolf coming out from the lair. This was the she-wolf courageously trying to defend her young. She arched her back and bared her teeth, but before Singh would give any order, some of the men shot several arrows at her. So here we find the next wolf which came out of this ant hill was a she-wolf, and it was very determined to save her young ones. So it just reacted in a way so that these men get afraid. Singh watched the animal roll over in agony. He felt bitter and angry with himself. He had not intended to kill any of the wolves. Now he snatched up a spade and dug furiously into the ant hill. So here we find that after the men shot some arrows to the wolf just rolled down in pain. By saying this, Mr. Singh was angry and he was not feeling good. He just took the spade from the men and he started to just dug the ant hill very furiously or in anger. So my dear students, with this we come to the end of this chapter. In the next class, I will start with the question answers. And if you find this content to be helpful, then like this video, which will encourage us to make more videos. And to get more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe this channel. And also press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from this channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.